Welcome to a journey through the forgotten corners of America. Today we uncover the eerie tales of 7 abandoned towns that time forgot. Here in the heart of Pennsylvania, the earth itself seems to breathe fire. Smoke curls from cracks in the ground, a constant reminder of the inferno raging beneath. This is Centralia, once a bustling mining town, now a ghost town consumed by an unyielding enemy, fire. It began in 1962. A seemingly innocuous fire ignited in the labyrinthine network of coal mines beneath the town. But this fire would not be contained. It spread, a subterranean monster devouring everything in its path. The air grew thick with sulfurous smoke, the ground unnaturally warm. Streets began to buckle, houses tilted precariously as the very foundations of Centralia crumbled. Imagine the growing dread of the residents as their town was slowly consumed. The fear as the ground beneath their feet grew hotter, the air heavier, the future uncertain. One by one they were forced to flee, leaving their homes, their history, to the relentless flames. Today, Centralia stands as a stark reminder of the power of nature. A handful of residents remain, clinging to the remnants of their town, their memories. But the fire still burns, a constant threat, a testament to the vulnerability of even the most established civilizations. The wind whispers through the empty streets, carrying with it the echoes of laughter, the murmur of conversations long past. The story of Centralia is a tragic one, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the relentless march of time. High in the Sierra Nevada mountains, under the relentless gaze of the sun, lies Bodie, California. A gold mining town frozen in time, a snapshot of a bygone era. In the late 1800s, Bodie was a boom town, a magnet for fortune seekers, drawn by the allure of gold. Picture the scene. Saloons overflowed with miners eager to spend their newfound wealth. The streets bustled with activity. Bodie was a town that never slept, fueled by greed and the promise of riches. But the gold, as it always does, eventually ran dry. The mines that had once teemed with activity fell silent. The miners, their dreams of fortune dashed, moved on to new prospects. And Bodie, once a beacon of prosperity, slowly faded into obscurity. Today, Bodie stands as a perfectly preserved ghost town, a living museum of the Wild West. The buildings, weathered and worn, still stand as they were left, their interiors untouched, as if frozen in time. Bodie is a haunting reminder of the fleeting nature of prosperity, the ephemeral quality of time. The South holds a certain mystique, a sense of history woven into its very fabric. Here, amidst the moss-draped oaks and whispering Spanish moss, lies Cahaba, Alabama. Once the state capital, now a whisper of its former glory. Founded on the banks of the Alabama River, Cahaba was a town destined for greatness. Its strategic location promised prosperity, its future bright. Elegant mansions lined the streets, their balconies overlooking the river, alive with the bustle of commerce and politics. But Cahaba's reign as capital was short-lived. Just over a decade after its grand opening, the seat of power shifted, and with it, Cahaba's fortunes waned. The river, once a source of lifeblood, became its nemesis, prone to devastating floods. Today, Cahaba lies in ruins, reclaimed by nature. Trees sprout from the floors of once grand homes, their roots weaving through the stories of the past. Cahaba is a poignant reminder that even the most powerful cities can be humbled by the passage of time. Glen Rio, a town divided. The open road, a ribbon of asphalt unspooling across the vast American landscape, a symbol of freedom and adventure. And along this ribbon, we find Glen Rio, a town straddling the Texas-New Mexico border, its fate forever intertwined with the legendary Route 66. In Glen Rio's heyday, the roar of engines filled the air as cars streamed down Route 66, carrying with them dreamers and families seeking new beginnings. Motels, gas stations, and diners thrived, catering to the weary travelers on their cross-country journeys. But Glen Rio's lifeline, Route 66, would also prove to be its downfall. With the construction of Interstate 40, traffic bypassed the town, leaving Glen Rio stranded on a forgotten stretch of road. Today, Glen Rio is a desolate yet poignant reminder of the impact of progress. The motels and gas stations stand empty, their signs faded and weathered, like ghosts beckoning from a bygone era. The wind whistles through the broken windows, carrying with it the whispers of travelers long gone. Glen Rio's story is a familiar one in the annals of Route 66. a testament to the ever-changing landscape of America where progress often comes at a price. Kennecott, a copper kingdom crumbles. In the heart of Alaska, where towering mountains pierce the sky and glaciers carve their way through the land, lies Kennecott, a testament to the enduring spirit of human ambition. This remote mining camp, once a thriving hub of copper production, now stands silent, reclaimed by the unforgiving wilderness. Imagine the sheer audacity of those who ventured into this unforgiving landscape in the early 20th century. Driven by the promise of copper, they carved a town out of the wilderness, constructing a network of mines, mills, and a railway to transport the precious ore. Kennecott quickly became a marvel of engineering, a testament to human ingenuity. The mines yielded vast quantities of copper, fueling the rise of a nation. But the boom was short-lived. As the ore deposits dwindled and the Great Depression took hold, Kennecott's fate was sealed. Today, Kennecott stands as a haunting reminder of the boom and bust cycles that have shaped the American West. The buildings once teeming with life are now silent sentinels, their windows like vacant eyes staring out at the surrounding wilderness. Yet, even in its decay, Kennecott retains a certain majesty. Thurmond, where the rails ran dry, the mournful wail of a train whistle echoes through the Appalachian Mountains, a haunting reminder of a bygone era. This is Thurmond, West Virginia, a town whose fate was inextricably linked to the railroad. In the late 19th century, Thurmond was a bustling hub of activity. The arrival of the Chesapeake and Ohio Railway transformed the town into a major transportation center, bringing with it jobs, prosperity, and a constant stream of travelers. The streets were lined with hotels, saloons, and businesses catering to the needs of the railroad and its workers. The air crackled with energy, the sounds of commerce mingling with the hiss of steam engines and the clatter of train cars. But Thurmond's fortunes, like those of so many railroad towns, were tied to the fickle whims of industry. As the use of steam engines declined and the railroad industry restructured, the town's importance waned. Today, Thurmond is a shadow of its former self. The grand hotels stand empty, their windows like vacant eyes gazing out at the deserted streets. The railroad tracks, once a symbol of progress, now lead to a destination unknown. Rhyolite, a mirage in the desert, the Nevada desert, a landscape of extremes, scorching sun, biting wind, and a silence so profound it feels like a living presence. And rising from this unforgiving terrain, like a mirage, is Rhyolite, a ghost town that embodies the boom and bust cycles of the American West. In the early 1900s, Rhyolite was a bustling gold mining town, a beacon of hope in the desolate desert. The discovery of a massive gold deposit transformed the town almost overnight, drawing thousands of prospectors, entrepreneurs, and dreamers. Buildings rose with astonishing speed, transforming the barren landscape into a bustling metropolis. Rhyolite had it all: hotels, saloons, a stock exchange, even an opera house. The future seemed limitless, fueled by the seemingly endless supply of gold. But the gold, as it so often does, proved to be a fickle mistress. Within a few short years, the town that had risen from the desert sands with such promise was abandoned, left to the mercy of the elements. Today, Rhyolite stands as a haunting reminder of the ephemeral nature of wealth and the enduring power of the desert. The buildings, once symbols of opulence, are now skeletal remains, their empty windows gazing out at the vast emptiness. Outro echoes of the past. These towns once full of life now stand as silent witnesses to history. Their empty streets and crumbling buildings whisper tales of dreams pursued, fortunes won and lost, and the enduring power of time. They serve as poignant reminders that even the grandest of human endeavors are transient, subject to the ebb and flow of progress. Join us next time as we uncover more forgotten places and untold stories. For in the hidden corners of our world, the past is still very much alive.